For fans of fried chicken who have asked us to make a fried chicken breakfast sandwich, today is your day. I was really thirsty. By the way, I added just a little squeeze of lemon in here. It's so good. Seems quite effective, doesn't it? Yes, I'd like my water with a squeeze of lemon juice, please. But it's damn good. Fried chicken breakfast sandwich. Boy, oh boy, we've done fried chicken before, and people have asked, and now we're doing it. So it happens pretty quick. I said to somebody the other day, like a year ago, I wouldn't have fried anything ever. I hated the process. Now, hell, I'll fry anything, anytime, and it's not a big deal. Okay, so here's how we're gonna start. This is chicken that's been marinating, brining in buttermilk with a shot of Sriracha. I don't think we needed to show you that. And I like to give this at least 3-4 hours if I have the time to do it. Overnight is better. So this has been sitting waiting. If you want to check out the entire process, watch the fried chicken. Which one was it?
Fried chicken sandwich.
Fried chicken sandwich. Oh, watch the straight fried chicken sandwich that we did a couple months ago. We'll put a link up at the top. You can have a look. So this is good and it's ready to go. It goes into flour, but we like to season our flour. Just got to give it a little extra something. And this is the perfect time to do it because it's going to cook and the flavors will enhance and the whole thing's great. So we'll start with a big pinch of kosher salt. It's going to help the flavor. It's not going to make it salty. We're going to give it a bunch of fresh ground black pepper because this adds just that amazing little peppery bite. And what might be a little unusual is some dried rosemary. Rosemary, to me, works at breakfast time. I don't know why, but it really does. Biscuits with rosemary in them. So just, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon. That might have been less. And then just mix. Smell the rosemary from here. Honestly, it's going to do crazy wonders. Okay, you ready for the next step? Here it is. We clean as we go because we're anal. We take our chicken, we have our flour, and we have our landing spot, which is our baking sheet with that rack on it. We'll stick links at the bottom for anything that we use, like the rack. So now we take our chicken out piece by piece, give it a little shake, and push it down into the flour. We want it well coated. Trying to keep one hand clean, one hand dirty. Flip it over, and now I'll go dry hand like that. And on we go. And repeat. I'm using thighs. I like thighs. You can use breasts. I think thighs have more moisture and make for, generally better eating. But the key is even coating all over and not clumpy coating. Okay, and when you're finished, you're getting ready to fry. I cut one of the thighs in half just for a test. That's why I've ended up with these two small pieces at the end. But we're okay. So while we wait for the oil to get to 350 degrees, it's important, don't rush it. Let's say you're really hungry and you want this in the worst way possible and your oil's at like 301 and 305. Don't do it, resist the urge. It won't cook, it won't crisp, it will do all the wrong things. 350, 360, sweet spot. While we wait for that though, we make a little maple butter, which is maple syrup and butter. It's that simple. Little bowl with some butter in it, and in we go. That's a quarter cup maybe of butter. And about a tablespoon of the syrup. And then we just do this. Which if my butter was softer would be easier, but of course it's not. A hand beater would make a much nicer job of this, but for our purposes today, that rocks. Oh my God, it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. And we'll get our bun ready. Look, I'm a firm believer in adding extra flavor where you can. You could use a regular hamburger bun. You could use anything you wanted. I bought onion rolls. The smell is incredible. One more additional flavor in the whole sandwich. It doesn't take any extra work. I can buy plain, I can buy onion. Onion. Wow. Onion. And we cut with no knife. And because we're going to get this crispy on the flat top, we'll take a little bit of our butter. Just get it on right now. Now our oil should be ready. We're ready to go. And in we go. Beautiful. I've got enough oil here that I can do these 4 pieces. The general rule is not to overcrowd because you'll bring the temperature way down, but I think we're gonna be okay. And this is gonna take 5 to 6 minutes to get golden brown on both sides. And start to check after 2 or 3. You wanna give it a little turn. Then you'll wanna turn them over and all is well. Nice, but not there. You know, I've not understood. I've had this weird stomach thing. I think I finally figured out what it is.
What?
I'm hungry. I'm used to eating constantly with no regard.
Yeah.
Which is how I crept up to like whatever I was at.
You should keep eating, just not like bad stuff.
I should just, that's right. But I'm eating like smaller. I mean, I can get by with not eating.
Yeah.
Like I made like the extra chicken parm. Honestly, 2 months ago, I would have eaten that after you guys left, just bite by bite. And that looks nice to me. So let's turn these guys over. Gentle. Nobody wants to splash oil anywhere. Let them finish. Now this is the point that I like to start cooking my egg to go on top of this. So I'm gonna add a little butter to my pan and then crack an egg in. So a little butter in the pan. And yes, there is a bite out of my spatula. One of the dogs had it as a chew toy. And then in goes the egg. Come on, fella. Our chicken is ready. Let's take it off. Oh. Hello, son. What's up, guy? We'll let those rest a minute. Let's check our egg. Doing beautifully, I might add. We want to keep this sunny side up because it's way beautiful. So we're just gonna let it finish. And by the way, if you're wondering why I didn't just cook it on the Evo flat top, it's because the Evo's been at such a high temperature for the oil that it would ruin the egg. And I don't want that. But now we can get our bun ready too. On they go. Ah. Ah. The smell of butter and maple. Continue on, little bun, continue on. We're ready to build? Let's go. Now we've got our bottom bun. It would be foolish if we didn't just give it a tiny bit more of the maple butter, wouldn't it? Just a tiny bit. And now the chicken will come on like so. Oh, goodness gracious. And I don't know if we mentioned it, but what would a breakfast sandwich be without some bacon? Then, if we can manage this in the most beautiful way possible, we're gonna put the egg on, but I must give it a little pepper first. I must. There. Ow. Ow, it's hot, ow, it's hot, ow, it's hot, ow, it's hot. Oh, mother may I. And now I've got that bun. Hello, handsome. Rather than just cut it in half, I have to do this sexy little egg shot that looks so good. Unless you hate eggs. And if you hate eggs, you probably turned off long ago. That is no food porn, even though I hate that term. And we're in. Now it's time, right? After all that, oh, see that? The juiciness. the perfection, the crispiness, the knife wanting to cut my finger off, the bacon, the whole nonsense. Let's have a bite, man. You can see the moisture on the chicken. It's going to be perfect, as will the bite I'm about to have. It's f***ing sick. I'm not kidding. The maple butter is manic. The crispy bacon, but the chicken, you get the rosemary now, and the whole thing just works in the best way possible. You could go out for this, or just do it at home. What's our goal? What's our goal? Make America cook again. That's what we say. As he wears a brand new design shirt. Link below. I got nothing else, man. I just thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your suggestions. See ya.